And even the way we celebrate Eid sometimes. Because Eid, you know, what happened with the Christian people, with the Jewish people, with other faith traditions, they have celebrations. They have Christmas, they have Hanukkah, they have their celebrations. You know what happened to those celebrations? They became commercialized, right? So they don't even know why they're celebrating. They just know it's a time where a lot of stuff is on sale. A lot of stuff goes cheap. And there's a lot of lights on people's houses. And people dress in clothes and give each other gifts. That's what they know. And there's a lot of parties. There's a lot of dinners and lunches. There's a lot of extra food, a lot of, you know, that's what they know. That's what it's become. And it's a time of great extravagance. It's a time of going over an extra. For us, the first thing was we're celebrating obedience to Allah. So the problem is, if many of us are going to be celebrating the obedience to Allah by doing things that disobey Allah, like extravagance, like showing off, like being immodest, like being indecent, like clearly disobeying the instructions of Allah and His Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then saying, Eid Mubarak. The problem with that is, you're saying, celebrate obedience to Allah Mubarak, while you're disobeying Allah. And we're not seeing the irony of that. We're not seeing the irony of that. Now Allah told us, He alluded to Eid in the ayat. He said, لِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَهْتَدُونَ. So you can declare Allah's greatness the way He guided you. And then at the end of all of that, after وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ, so you can be grateful, you can appreciate this gift of gratitude. The very next ayah is about dua. وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِ فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. When my servant, my slave asks you about me, tell them I am near. Then I am near. I respond to the call, the prayer of the one who calls whenever they call. That's Allah's promise. But Allah added something. We forget that part. He said, فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Then they should try to respond to me too. Listen to that carefully. Here I am asking Allah, Ya Allah, I have a money issue. Help me solve this. You're the Raziq. Solve my problem. Ya Allah, I have a legal issue. Ya Allah, you're the one who rescues from any karb, any difficulty, any catastrophe. Solve my problem. Ya Allah, I have a marriage problem. Ya Allah, I have a child problem. Ya Allah, my son is becoming disobedient. Ya Allah, my health. Ya Allah, my mother. Ya Allah, my father. Ya Allah, the ummah. Ya Allah, this. Ya Allah, that. We're asking Allah every kind of dua about ourselves, about our family, about the ummah, about dua, 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 dua. And Allah said, I will answer every one of those duas. However, فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. Remember the other gods I talked about? They wanted sacrifices. You got to put something in front of the altar, then you get what you want. What does Allah want? He said, they should respond to me. They should try to respond to me. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي. What do you mean? So that means I'm asking Allah for something, but now Allah is saying, I've also asked for something. I've also made some demands. That means that I have to know what Allah is asking for. I have to study Allah's book. I have to let Allah speak. Just the way I'm speaking to Allah, Allah is also speaking to me. He also wants something from me. And He's saying, I'm doing my part. I expect you to at least try to do your part. At least try to do your part. فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي. And they should try to believe then they should believe in me. لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. So they can be set straight. Maybe therein lies the answer to our collective question. I can't speak to anybody personally. Sometimes people say, why isn't Allah answering my du'as? But us as a people, us as an ummah, when we collectively decide that we're not going to respond to Allah, we're not going to listen to Allah, we're going to do things our own way, we're going to turn this religion into something that makes us feel good, instead of actually this religion being something that is designed, by its design, your first priority is not your feelings, it's whether or not you're pleasing Allah.